Well, I got the Bixler today, and you know, I'm happy for my friend that, you know, he's got his own plane named after him. There's just, you know, some things that I think they could have done better. There's no flaps on it. You know, this could have been broader wingspan. You know, these decals are kind of bubbly, and
look how he got me. It's a Bixler 2. What's wrong?
Hey, welcome to Flight Test. I'm Josh, and this is Josh.
It's a big day!
And apparently Hobby King didn't think there was enough planes flying around with Josh's name on it, so they made another one.
Another one, number 2!
The Bixler 2.
The Bixler 2.
Is here.
It's named Bixler.
That's right.
It's the second Bixler.
Second one.
It's awesome.
Josh Bixler 2.
2.
Me.
Thank you, Anthony.
0. There's a few new things about it that they updated. New stuff like the canopy, for example.
It's a clear canopy.
It is.
Yes.
And you can actually remove the plastic part here and have a nice little cradle for your GoPro or whatever FPV camera you want to use.
That is my best guess for it, at least.
Yeah. The only problem is that the nose is so long that you set a GoPro right there, that thing's gonna be all up in your shot.
Any wide angle camera is gonna be all nose in the front.
Yeah, so you're just gonna wanna hack that nose right off.
Yeah, now there's a downside too, but it's an upside as well. When you look inside of it, they actually have cheeks built out where the battery goes, so it slides nice and...
It has cheeks?
No, here, why don't we show them?
Okay.
When you open it up in there and look down in there, do you see those cheeks? We got B-roll this,
like
right?
this with a face?
Yeah, that was a face. You have cheeks that keep the battery from sliding back and forth.
Okay.
It keeps the battery where it's supposed to be.
I gotcha.
But if you chop off the nose like Flight Test likes to do so much,
yes, they do.
You're gonna be digging some foam out.
Right.
But frankly, it's probably still gonna get a nose job in the near future.
That's right, Frank.
We haven't done Advanced FPV yet, have we?
No.
And this is a good candidate. Why is that?
Because it can carry it.
It can carry it. It has flaps and has a 10 centimeter bigger wingspan.
That's another thing, it has flaps. The Bixler now has flaps.
It's growing, it's a 5-channel. It was a 4-channel, it was a 5-channel.
Man, things just keep getting better and better for you.
Bixler 2.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
The only problem with that is that it does not come with the servos for the flaps, so you have to order those separately.
It does come with the hardware for the servos. And the control horns and push rods, everything but the servos. And I would strongly recommend, if you guys are gonna go ahead and replace it, get the reversing servo, or you can just do what we did and we actually just soldered a Hextronic differently.
Yes,
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Apparently it has a larger, more durable carbon spar running through it.
Much larger and much more durable too, because the Bixlers, after a couple of hard landings, they kind of got flappy on the wings, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say if it's actually true or not, though.
Yeah, well,
I think we should have a Bixler sword fight and
see?
just see which one breaks first.
Well, one thing I do notice is it's much stronger and much more rigid.
Yeah.
Okay, and also the wings aren't going to fly off. Remember the first Bixler I got?
Yeah.
It met an untimely demise because I was flying and having good old fun, and the wings slid out, and they just did this thing and popped off, and it lawn darted right into the ground, and I cried and ordered another one. But yeah, it wasn't good, and they fixed that problem.
Yes.
They actually have a reinforced, 2 reinforced plates that go over, and then 2 screws go through the bottom.
Right.
And it screws in, which is really nice, so these things aren't coming apart. If they are coming apart, you really hit something.
You're done.
Yeah. But they also introduce a problem. What's that problem it introduces?
More weight?
The wires.
Oh, yeah, the wires.
Yeah.
You have to fish the wires around those screws.
You got 2 clear tubes in there, white looking tubes, and you got to get those wires past one of the white tubes, and it's awkward. So really, just use a long servo extension. Okay. And that way you can unplug it and you can kind of pull back on the slack and take it up. You don't have to try to remake your connections.
All right.
Like Bixler One had.
Sounds good.
And the belly is a little bit more durable. Remember?
That's right. Yeah, they added a skid plate to it.
Yeah, 2 skid plates, one on the tail and one on the bottom. And what's there by your pointer finger there? Carbon fibers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
More carbon fiber.
There's a lot of carbon fiber in this thing.
This thing is more sturdy.
Yeah, a lot more durable. And if you look on the side, this is bulbous
right here
out
at the cheeks.
Too. Yeah, right at the cheeks.
It's got puffier cheeks.
It's bulbous out.
So cute.
It is cute. It's a Bixler 2.
It's not really that cute.
I like it. Well, there were some other problems too with Bixler One. It didn't breathe very well, did it?
No, it didn't.
They've increased the size of the inlet to let the motor cool a little better.
Right, there's one on the bottom too, isn't there?
Well, there's one here. There's one here, and then also this will blow right through the motor and cool the motor.
Nice.
So, yeah, 3 total, I guess.
Okay.
But you do need to have your own speed control, your own battery, and your own receiver. It does not come as a ready to fly as of yet.
Just get them all out of your Bixler One.
There you go. There you go.
That's it.
Problem solved. The motor's different too.
Yeah, what is it?
It's a 1300 kV motor.
What's swinging?
A 7-inch prop.
That's awesome.
What's the old one swinging?
9er.
6-inch prop.
All right.
So it's swinging a bigger prop at a lower kV.
Okay.
Now there's a drawback.
What is that?
Speed is gone.
That's right. This thing
Yeah.
is not as fast as Bixler One.
The original Bixler, that could cook. We got that cool whistling noise when we dive it, and
Yeah.
I think it had a pretty decent climb rate too. This one can carry heavier capacity. It's very efficient, but it doesn't have the speed.
Right.
Or truthfully, I think the climb either. I think the climb on the other one's a little bit better.
But we didn't talk about the wingspan yet, did we?
No,
It's got a broader wingspan. What, 10
10 centimeters. Yep.
Pretty good.
It's a 1500 millimeter. That one's a 1400 millimeter.
All right.
So yeah, that's it. And the hinges are different as well too. They've upgraded them.
Yes, they have.
I don't know what they want to call that. It's a legit hinge. It's a pin hinge.
It looks nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a hardcore pin hinge. And the control horns, I don't know if you remember on the Bixlers, we kept on having to re-glue the control horns.
Yeah.
It'd rip off, say you landed hard and something hit it, or you just had a hanger rash or car rash with
Diaper rash.
diaper rash, one of the others. The control horns would break off. Well, these ones actually pierce through the actual foam and lock on the other side, which is awesome because nothing's more annoying. You're flying, you lose an aileron, it's really weird in the air, or worse, you lose an elevator, which did happen out on our field quite a few times.
That's right.
Bad things.
Well, you ready to go fly it?
Yeah, I think we need to compare them in the air now.
Okay.
All right.
All right, you
You,
take Bixler.
you get to take this up.
Oh, I take this one
I'll
first?
take Bixler One.
Okay. All right.
So here's how it's going to work, right? I got Bixler One, you got Bixler Two.
Right.
Yes. He's going to give the raw, unedited valuation. of this plane.
Uncensored.
Uncensored. Be bleeping you out like David Vindestol.
Oh my goodness.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
But he's going to fly it first. I'm going to take this off. We're going to compare them.
Okay.
then-
Oh, you know what? One thing we forgot to add was the
Yeah.
decal. This is all painted on now instead of like stickers.
Like a water transfer or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's no big chunk of stuff they have to re-glue every time it gets
Right.
warm.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty nice looking.
So it looks nice.
It's a Bixler 2.
Yep. We got that.
Yeah. So you want to take it up?
Yeah. What happened to your canopy?
What about the canopy? It's nice.
It's all scuffed.
Touch and goes.
What do you mean?
Touch and goes. I was practicing landing.
Yeah, but it's on the canopy on the top.
I know. Also, what you guys want to also take a look at is the Bixler One. Most of you guys out there that fly it have tape on the leading edge. Why is that? It's because the wings like to fall out.
Yeah.
Fall.
Out.
The wings like to fall out.
They have to explode.
They like to just pop right off the plane. So usually have Velcro, permanent magnets, tape, all sorts of things. So this is bolt on. We don't have to worry about it.
You ready to fly?
I'm ready to fly.
Okay.
I think I'm pushing it too much.
Chris, you want to toss it? Sure.
So what do you think?
Well, I haven't flown the, no offense, man, but I haven't flown the Bixler One since last summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sorry.
Well, what do you think of the Bixler 2?
It's nice.
It's nice?
Yeah.
Okay.
It reminds me of so much of the Bixler One.
Why haven't you been flying the Bixler 1?
Why are you?
Why haven't you?
You know, it's a pride thing, I'll be honest with you.
I'm going to get mine up in the air. All right. Now, one thing I did say is the Bixler 1 does have a screaming motor on it.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I'm getting up to you pretty darn quick.
Right.
And as
Here's
far
me
as
at full throttle.
and here's me
Which
at
is
full
not
throttle.
bad. Yeah, but you're cooking a lot.
That's a pretty good speed difference, huh?
Yeah.
Now I think this, if I'm not mistaken, Bixler 1 has a 2200 kV motor, swinging a little 6-inch prop, and yours has a 1300 kV motor, swinging a 7-inch prop. So theoretically, you're gonna get a longer ride,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna get more speed.
Right. You know what? It still seems like a great FPV plane.
Yeah.
Just handles real
Well-
stable and smooth.
I'm gonna do a fast speed, and then when you say I take it up for altitude, and you and I trade.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just gonna glide down. This thing
Are you
glides
good?
forever.
You like it? All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Throttle chopped. I'm just gliding.
All right, I'm gonna catch up to you here, and then what do you say you and I trade?
Okay.
And you can tell me what you think.
You mentioned a little throttle there.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right, now I'm flying the Bixler 2. He's flying Bixler 1.
Wrap your mind around that.
Yeah, crazy. We just switched in midair. I don't think AMA would like that.
No, not so much.
Now, you went ahead and demonstrated some of its cool characteristics as far as in the air. It's glide slope.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and see what it handles aerobatic, because the
Okay.
Bixler 1, you had to put a lot of effort to do a roll. Remember that?
Yeah.
And you can see with the roll on this, you don't have to try to fool it into doing a roll. You don't have to pick up a lot of speed and pitch it up. And invert it is really, really easy. So that is something. It's a completely different airplane. It's not the same only enlarged. It's a different airplane all the way around. They really engineered it differently.
Basically, you know,
It looks the same.
At the heart of it, it's the same. But
At the heart of it's the same, but a lot of people, when they found out the Bixler 2 was coming out, the big thing they said is don't change it too much because you have a good thing going.
right.
And they definitely just took the few complaints people had and addressed them and nothing more.
Yeah.
So I like it.
You would.
I would. That's why we have Josh here to give the unbiased review. Now I'm going full throttle. I'm going to try to climb like I did before, and right there it's petered out.
What?
It's petered out. That means it's giving up the ghost. I can still climb pretty good, but I'm full up there, and that's the end of it. I'm going to go ahead and deploy the flaps real quick, and we'll see how that goes on. Full flaps. And I have to do a mix in here because I got nearly full down to try to counteract those flaps. But it definitely has slowed it down immensely. Now, one benefit of flaps is obviously you can reduce your speed. You can help get into smaller airports or airfields because you can...
Airports?
Airports, yeah.
You have clearance for that?
Yeah. You can definitely get into smaller airstrips because you are decreasing your speed and coming at a steeper angle of attack. But you definitely need to mix your elevator because it just wants a porpoise.
Gotcha. Porpoises, it peters.
Now, one cool thing I see an advantage with is with the flaps, you can actually dial some advanced mixes. So you can get crow, camber, a whole bunch of cool mixes with this. You have all the features that you'd want on an advanced sailplane. Whether they benefit you or not, I don't know, but it's pretty darn cool. What do you say we bring this in?
All right, you want to bring mine in?
Yeah, I'll bring mine in first and bring yours in a second.
This one feels more agile than Bixler One.
Yeah.
Probably because of the shorter wingspan.
I think this one leans heavier on the motor glider, heavier on the glider side.
Yeah.
Because when you throttle back, it does like to just soar, which is a nice thing. There we go. I'm down.
Good. And you bring it around.
Yep. And you're doing really well with these things.
Thanks.
This is old school for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a while, but I like it.
The Bixler One will float forever as well too.
Yeah.
As you can see here, it's just floating.
We should probably do a time lapse.
Yeah. No, you're doing good. I think you're gonna put it down right on top of the Bixler 2.
Mine too.
Look at that!
Friends.
Just like you and me. Different but the same.
Yeah, that's
I think
right.
there's a song about that, isn't there?
I don't know.
It's the Bixler 2 from Hobby King.
We've established that.
Yeah.
There was one, and now there is two.
Yes.
That's great.
Maybe the third one will be a Scott.
Maybe.
That should be cool.
That would be great. The Bixler / Scott.
That would be cool. I
Still
like
has
that.
your name on it,
So,
I guess.
give me, because I like them both. I'm going to say
Right.
I like them both. And there's definitely drawbacks with the Bixler 2, and there's
Yeah.
drawbacks with the Bixler 1. They're just
Right.
completely different.
I think the Bixler One is more agile and definitely faster.
Yeah.
So that can be a little bit scarier. So I mean, in that sense, the Bixler 2 might be better for beginners out there that want something just very stable, sturdy like a rock.
Yeah.
But you know what? They're both great. I think they're both good for FPV.
Yeah.
Nice and stable.
It's a matter of taste, really.
Yeah, it is.
But you can't help it when you have two winners. Just like you and me.
All right, well, I want to thank you guys for watching. Thanks Stone Cat Productions for sponsoring this episode. And in all seriousness, we do want to say thank you to Hobby King for making another great Bixler and just honoring this guy and his family. Just a great bunch of people. Yeah, and thank you, Anthony. And thank you also, Chad Capper, getting the opportunity with Flite Test and also with Anthony Hand being behind making the Bixler One and Bixler 2. It gave my dad and I a lot of really great memories. If it filled a dream we never even realized we had. And because of that, we got to share just incredible memories we never thought we'd have, right up to the point of his passing. So to Anthony Hand and to Chad Capper, thank you guys both. Like I said, you made dreams come true that I never thought would be possible. That's what it's all about. Absolutely. All right, well, thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you go to our website, flitetest.com, read some articles, rate the articles so the good stuff comes up to the top. Go to the forum, chat it up, as we always say. And that's about it. We'll see you guys next time. See you next time. Want to put another battery in? All right, sure.